Hey, welcome. Just want to give a quick thank you to our sponsor, Nemesis Comics and Games. Located in Hamburg, New Jersey, your source for comics, cards, Magic the Gathering singles, board games, and more. Check them out on Facebook. You have arrived at your destination at EDH'in Station, your source for Magic the Gathering gameplay. Today is an episode of Wooburg Wars, so let's get off the platform and meet our players. First, we have Mo playing partner pairing of Krav the Unredeemed and Regna the Redeemer. Next, we have Megan playing Torbran, Thane of Redfell. I'm David, and I'm playing the Locust God. Last, certainly not least, is Geralt playing Emrakul the Promised End. And with that, Geralt starts it off. Wait, he gets to go first again?
For my first turn, I'm going to draw, since it's multiplayer. I will play a War Room as my land for the turn, and I will pass.
I will draw. We'll play a Plains. Tap it for a Soul's Attendant. Pass.
Draw. Basic land. Mountain.
Oh, staff.
So excited.
She's got her colors. And I will
So
play
Geralt.
Or
Island.
lack thereof.
Pass.
Draw again. I will play a Seagate Wreckage as my land for the turn. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Swamp. And then I'll play Dawn of Hope. And I'll attack nobody. Pass.
Draw. I will again play a mountain. We'll tap then and play Electrostatic Field.
I will gain a life. Up to 41.
Off of what?
Soul's Attendant. Whenever a creature enters, I gain a life.
Okay. Done?
I'm done.
You're done. Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain, tap 2, Sky Diamond tapped. Pass.
Okay. Draw a card. I will play a Wastes as my land for the turn. I will tap 3 to play a Matter Reshaper. When Matter Reshaper dies, I reveal the top card of my library. I may put it onto the battlefield if it's a permanent with CMC 3 or less. Otherwise, it goes into my hand. Pass. Oh, and you gain a life, Moses.
Indeed I do. There's also technically some Dawn of Hope triggers when I gain life, but
You
for
can't
now
get
I
them.
am ignoring them. I will untap and draw. I will play a Plains. I'll pay 1 for Skull Clan. And then I'll pass.
Untap.
Good card.
Draw. Play a third mountain.
Uh-oh.
So excited. Pass.
Untap. Keep draw. Would you play a fancy snow-covered island? 3 for Jace's Triumph. I draw 2 cards. And pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. A Tomb of the Spirit Dragon as my land for the turn. And I will pass.
Untap. Draw. Let me play new creatures. I'm gonna play a Swamp. I'm gonna tap 4 for a Smothering Tithe.
Ooh, that might be a problem.
And pass.
Draw.
Would you like to pay 2?
What does it do again?
Makes me a treasure, unless you pay 2.
Every time anyone draws that isn't him, they have to pay 2, otherwise he gets a treasure token.
Hold on. Let me evaluate what I'm gonna do first. So give me a second.
That's gonna be a problem with me in this deck.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tap all my lands and bring out Torbran.
Alright.
And then I'll sit. Pass.
Tap, upkeep, draw.
Are you gonna pay 2?
Island, no.
I have 2 treasures.
3 for Burnished Heart.
Burnished
That's
Heart will
another
gain
life
me a
gain.
life.
Yeah.
And I will sack 2 treasures this time to draw a card off of Dawn of Hope.
Tap 2 for Merfolk Looter. Tap, draw a card, discard a card.
That's another life for you, Mo.
Indeed.
I know who I'm taking out
I am
first.
up to 45.
Pass.
On your end step, I am going to pay 3 and tap the War Room to draw a card. I do not lose life because my commander has no colors.
Nice.
Draw a card.
Are you going to pay 2?
Just get rid of that.
Nah, I don't think I will. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Tower of Fortunes. I can pay 8, tap it to draw 4 cards. I'm assuming it resolves because everyone's tapped out. That's a
Okay.
pass.
I untap. I draw. I'm going to pay 2 for Oriok Champion. Got protection from black and from red, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I may gain 1 life.
Gain the life for Souls Attended.
Indeed. Gain a life from Souls Attendant. Then I will pay 2
Yes,
for
you did.
Swiftfoot Boots. I'll pay 1 to equip the Swiftfoot Boots onto Souls Attendant. And then I think I'm going to pay...
Yeah, you missed a land drop,
Pass.
Gerald.
Yep.
Tap. Draw.
Turn 5.
There's my next exciting land.
And haste.
I'm not going to pay 2, Mo.
Okay.
I'm going to tap all 5 and I'm going to play Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage. If another red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it deals that much damage, +1 to that permanent or player instead.
So all damage that's dealt from you from a red source is increased by 3.
Yep.
1 from Jaya, 2 from Torbran.
Yep.
And then I'm going to knock this down and use its thing.
So it'd be
Let's
4
give
damage
4 to Mo.
Face.
to his face. Down to 42.
At least keep him regulated even if he's ramping.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt me that much to do it. And then I will stop.
Alright. On tap. Upkeep, draw.
Age-old question. Like age-
Island, no.
Okay.
3 to sack Burnished Heart to search for 2 lands. I will get mountains. And then with the other 3 mana, casting Reckless Scholar. Pass turn
Creature enters, I gain 2 life.
as I shuffle.
Your passing turn?
Yes.
When I gain both of those 2 lives, I'm going to sack all my treasures to draw 2 cards off Dawn of Hope.
Okay. Move to my upkeep, untap. Hope I don't miss a land drop. Draw a card for upkeep. I will not pay 2. Hey! Inventor's Fair. This would be on my land for the turn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Kozilek's Channeler. Go ahead and gain the life, Moses. Feel free to kill it. I'm going to swing the Matter Reshaper
How much is
and
it?
Megan for 3. Alright, Torbran blocks it, Matter Reshaper dies. When it dies, I reveal the top card of my library. I can put it onto the battlefield if it's a permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. If not, it goes to my hand. Ooh, it's Ulamog, and Ulamog goes to my hand.
So much worse.
Well, I regret.
Oh, I
killing
really.
that guy.
No, that's probably bad for me too, because now you guys are expecting it, and I kind of wanted that to be a secret. But okay. Pass the turn.
Okie dokie.
Yikes. Oh, that backfired.
Draw. Swamp.
I don't think that'll. Oh, there is also the Matter Reshaper is a creature, and since there is 1 card type in my graveyard, Emrakul now costs 1 less to cast.
I'm going to pay a white, a black, and a black for Teysa or Resolve Sign. I will pay a black to put the hex proof on her.
Yeah, I bet.
I gain 2 life off of her entering. And I will pay 2 white for Daxos Blessed by the Sun. Probably should have played him first, but oh well. I'm up to 48. I'm going to use my 1 treasure. Put the Skull Clamp on Daxos. So now he's a 3/7. And then I will pass.
Untap, draw. Play another land.
Do you want to pay 2? Okay, I'm getting the treasure.
I cannot pay 2. Sir Kara. The Bold.
Ooh.
Do a whole 4 damage. I don't think I need all that.
Okay, Soul's Attendant will die, and I will gain 1 life off of Daxos. For a creature dying.
I'm not really. I can't really attack with much, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sit on it again. Should I
I-
not
Can we-
have?
No, I got a strategy for you depending on what card you have in your hand, but
If you get rid of the Swiftfoot boots, I can get rid of the Tesa.
I'm not sure.
And he won't gain
Untap,
life off of
upkeep,
it.
draw.
Do you want to pay 2?
No. Island for turn. 4.
Uh-oh.
Locust God is on the field.
Yikes.
This is gonna move quick.
Maybe. I pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Oh,
I'm not going to pay 2.
not paying 2.
Has
making a
anybody paid 2 at all?
trade. Nope.
I'm going to pay 5 for Tamio's journal.
Ooh.
Does it resolve?
Yeah, there's other threats to worry about, like the cards you get from it, so.
That's a pass.
I will untap and draw. I'll play a Swamp 6 for Regna the Redeemer. Ye old commander.
You gain a life off of Daxos.
I gain 2 life, 1 off Daxos and 1 off Orion.
Yeah.
I will use that life gains trigger from Dawn of Hope and 2 treasures. Go down to 1 treasure. I will draw a card. I will not attack. I have protection from red, actually. Know what? I will attack.
Dang it.
Orion Champion's gonna come at Jaya.
So I can't really do anything. What do you
Yeah, that's pro red.
Yeah, it's got pro red.
do? Oh, so you get him with 1.
Yeah, I hit Jaya
Oh.
for 1. She dies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, alright, it's kind of worthless right now.
Then I will pass the turn, and since I gained life this turn,
You create
Regna
2, 1,
will-
1. Yeah.
create for me 2 1/1 flying white spirit turns.
Some kind of board wipe would be nice.
A board wipe would be nice for y'all.
Untap, draw, play a
Don't
land.
get to.
Probably not. Have I ever? No. Yeah. Tap 3. Play Blind Blast. Deals 1 damage to target creature. That creature can't block this turn. Right,
Just 3
so,
damage.
I would
three
tap the
damage.
Circara first, because then when you play that, you can untap it.
It doesn't do that.
No?
I don't care enough.
No. It's whenever Circara the Bold or an instant or sorcery
Oh, it
spell
has to
you
do
control
damage to
deals
a player.
to a
Yeah.
player.
Gotcha.
Exile the top card of your
But
library and
This
play that
this
card.
triggers though.
Oh yeah, that would trigger.
So
Yep.
whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals
1 damage to each opponent.
Yeah. So
Which would
everybody's
be
taking 3 from that.
So Mo's down to 54. Geralt and I are at 37.
I'm at 40 still. Nothing's happened to me. So I'm going to target. Okay, I'm gonna target this one.
Okay, he goes down to 4.
Yeah, and I get to draw a card.
He's 7 toughness with 3 damage marked on it.
And then I will use Circara's ability to tap, do 1 damage plus 2, so it's 3. So I'll do another 3 again.
So he's got 6 damage marked on him.
I'll pay 2 more, and I will play Chandra's Pyro Helix.
Oh, baby.
Deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. That's 4 damage I can divide or not divide if I want. So goodbye him for right now.
I'm going to respond.
Okay, but before you respond, everybody takes another 3 damage.
Mo's down to 51. Geralt and I are at 34.
Okay, respond.
Actually, I respond before the damage, but that's
Oh,
okay.
whatever.
It's still cast.
I'm going to
Oh, I didn't want to forget about it. That's why.
sack my warriors and my Daxos to Tesa and exile the Locust God.
Since they all die at the same time, you still gain the life.
I do gain 2 life off of Daxos for other creatures dying, and I draw 2 cards off of Skull Plant. So the card draw and the life gain and exile are on the stack.
Alright, so I have responses. So while I can, 3 for Frantic Search, I draw 2 cards. Trigger Locust God, I get 2 insects. I
Smothering
discard.
Tide, you want to pay any? You can't.
No. I will untap up to 3 lands. 3. I discard 2. Niv-Mizzet, Terramorphic Expanse. Retaining priority. Tapping Merfolk Loader to draw a card, getting a trigger, getting another
That's
insect.
another smother. Are you gonna pay 2 for the smothering
No,
type?
gonna do this in a sign of good faith. Discarding Countervailing Winds. Then I'm going to continue to hold priority to tap Reckless Scholar. I am going to target myself, draw a card, triggering Locust God, getting another insect, discarding Contradict. That'll resolve. Locust God goes back to the command zone.
We are done with this.
Yeah,
That
goes.
now resolves. Regna has 3 damage marked on it.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, that was a good stack.
Trying to decide.
I needed to get value out of Locust God before he
For sure,
disappeared.
for sure.
I don't think I need to do that right now.
He's gonna be able
No,
to do
wait, I can
Tase.
do it. I
Yeah,
can do it.
if you can kill Regna, then he
I
can't
can do it.
Tase again, and
I'm
we
gonna-
buy ourselves some time.
Pay 1 and play Skewer the Critics. I'm using Spectacle, so that's why I paid 1. Because somebody else.
Yeah, because we
wiped
took
his turn.
damage. Yep, that makes sense.
Yep, and
We
I
take
get-
another 3.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. It's instant extra. Mom putting you down.
Wait, I already did.
You did or Regna?
No,
Oh,
and
that's
then
it.
you're taking. It's technically I can give you 5 damage, but you don't need it.
You're hitting Regna.
Yeah.
She will go to the command zone.
So I was
And-
at 54, Meg's still at 40,
You could
Garrett and
probably-
I are 31.
Yeah, you could probably swing Torbran at him. I don't think he wants to lose his Tesa. It's his only blocker.
But why not? I got nothing to lose. I'm not gonna spend my card though.
No,
I'm
just-
gonna just. If you're taking 4.
I will use 4 treasures, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink using Dawn of Hope. I will block with the lifelinker. It will
Do
die.
you gain
I will
one
gain
life?
a life from it entering, and I'll gain a life from it hitting your Torbran, and then Dawn of Hope will trigger twice. I will use 2 of my treasures to draw a card.
All right, I am done. Pass.
You want to neuter Tesa.
On tap.
Otherwise, I would have been controlling the board all day long.
If you guys can do anything about that
Troll.
Swiftfoot Boots, I can deal with the Tesa.
Well, they have creature destruction.
Play Island for turn. This may or may not hurt you, girl, and I'm sorry, but I know this is definitely going to hurt Mo the most. Probably.
Is it a board wipe?
Norset, part of Veils.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Sure, I
Yeah,
will.
that doesn't cripple Moses too much.
Two. I'm gonna look at the top 4 cards in my library. I reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into my hand. Rest on the bottom of the library.
Oh
So
no,
top
it's not drawing a
4.
card.
Ashnod's Altar.
Yikes.
Alright, fine. 3 Ashnod's Altar. Sure, I'm gonna set 2 insects to Ashnod's.
No,
Ashnod's. Ashnod's Altar.
These Ashnards.
Generating 4 generic, plus the 4 color mana, totaling 8 mana that I need to cast Locust God again.
Creature enters. Gain a life.
And 2 in the air to you, Mo.
I will take 2 in the air.
End turn, pass.
Alright, I have 2 upkeep triggers. I am going to order them like this. First, I'm going to have the clue enter with Tamio's journal. And then I will gain the 1 life off of Inventor's Fair because I control 3 artifacts.
Actually, I'm not sure if that counts.
No?
No, because you did not have the 3 artifacts during the beginning of your upkeep.
Fair enough. Alright, I'll take it or leave it. And then I will draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Hedron Archive.
I am untapping. I am drawn once for the turn.
Have you been hitting your land drops every turn?
Yeah, we just.
I am going to play a plains. I'm going to tap, I'm thinking maybe 8 for Regna. Well, Regna entering gains me 1 life.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pass the turn. At the end of the turn-
On your end step,
Yeah.
before you move to your end step, I should say,
Okay, before I move to my end step.
I'm gonna pay 3.
Let's
Titan's Presence,
Oh boy. Kill
revealing Pathraiser of Ulamog to exile Regna.
Regna. Okay, Regna gets exiled.
I have an instant in my graveyard and a creature in my graveyard. Emrakul costs 2 less to cast.
Untap. Draw. Play another land.
Are you paying the 2 for Smothering Tithe?
No. Yippee. I'm gonna pay 2 for Weapon Surge, and I paid the Overload. That's why I paid 2. So each creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn.
And we all lose 3.
Which
And you all lose.
We're at 28, 28,
You're
50.
killing your allies here.
I'll swing at. So we got what? 6 and 5. I'll put it all at Emo.
Okay, it's all coming at me. I'm going to block Torbran with EDH'in Champion. He has protection from red, so he will not be damaged. And I think I'm going to take 6 from Circara. I go down to 47.
And that was damage through Circara, right? So does the ability
Indeed it is. I think you exile my library.
No, her library.
I do just the play it or exile it.
This is the
You
exile.
can play it until end of turn. If you can't, it's exiled.
Yeah.
That, I believe, is the end of my turn.
On Megan's end step, I'm going to tap Merfolk Looter to draw a card, discard a card, triggering Locust God. I get an insect. Then again, Reckless Scholar to draw. I discarded cancel, and now Jace's Projection. Alright, so my turn. Tap, draw.
I get P2.
No, I get a trigger. I'm going to cast Spiteful Prankster. I'm going to second insect for 2 mana
Okay.
to Ashnod's Altar
1
for that.
damage to whom?
Mo, yes.
46 life.
I'm going to neg Narset to look at the top 4 cards in my library. All 4 going on the bottom.
Oof. Planning.
Flood
Let's see if it'll
of
pay off.
Blood of Tears? No.
Flood of
Recollection.
You wish.
Bringing
Blood of
back
Tears would hurt me the most.
Jace's Triumph. Second insect for 2 generic.
You've got another trigger.
Damage, I
On
assume.
Spiteful Prankster, yes to Mo.
I'm at 45.
To cast Jace's Triumph to draw 2
Do
cards.
you want to pay 2 for either of them?
No. I get my 2 insects back. Second insect for 2 generic. Thought Vessel to Mo. Good. Alright, second an insect to Ashnod's Altar for 2. Take another damage, Mo.
43.
So that's 2 floating mana. 3, and I need 3 more. Casting Warstorm Surge.
Oh, baby.
So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Ring 3.
3 in the air to you, Mo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh!
Starting life total.
Mo and me are at 40.
Gerald and I are at 28. Pass.
Nice.
Alright, how much can I ensure that that Warstorm Surge isn't coming at me anytime soon?
Not until Mo gets closer to death.
Okay. Inventor's Fair is going to gain me life. I get another clue off of Tamio's journal. I haven't drawn yet.
Are you down to pay 2? What did you draw?
Yes.
Oh, really?
No. Nevin rolls disc.
Oh, baby.
Does it resolve? How quickly can you rebuild from that?
You don't look
I'm playing a huge risk right now.
Fine. Yeah.
Okay. I lose my everything. Pass.
Untap. Draw. And that's something I expect is a counterspell. Anoint Procession.
What is that down?
Doubles my tokens.
Mm-hmm. That doubles his tokens. That includes treasure tokens. Ideally, it should be
To
counted.
get the disc will get rid of Possession.
It would slow him down, but it would not stop
Fudge
him.
it. Wizard's Retort costs
Okay.
1 less to cast because I have a wizard.
Alright, Anointed Procession does indeed get countered, and I have to think about my life choices.
So essentially, Skull Clamp's dead on the board.
Yeah, for now. Until Narset goes away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be
So
dead.
technically,
It's going to be dead off the board when it reaches my
I'm
turn.
gonna pay 5.
So technically, I didn't need to counter that then.
I'm gonna play.
Dang, I gotta pay attention.
I still think it would have been bad. He would have gained a crap ton of life off it.
True.
I'm gonna play Righteous Confluence.
What do?
I'm going to exile Warstorm Surge and create 2 white knight creature tokens with visuals. I gain 2 life off of the EDH'in Champion. Use one of my treasures to put the Skull Clamp on the knight. Yeah, and then I'll pass the turn.
Woo! You can get rid of the one you just drew. It's
The one I just drew?
Yeah.
Don't you want to hit the one with the Skull Clamp?
It's a 3.
Oh, I didn't realize that. You're right. Sorry. Sorry.
You only draw 1 card because of Narset.
I draw 1 card.
I'll just sit on it.
Alright. That's what you want to do.
What do
Done?
you think?
So untap, upkeep, draw. Get a trigger.
I gain a life. I will use 2 treasures. Do you want to pay 2?
No.
I will use effectively 1 treasure to draw my 1 card per turn.
So 4 to activate Locust God to draw a card and discard a card. So I draw.
I assume you don't want
No. I get an insect and I have to discard a card.
I gain a life.
Mind Stone. 4 more to activate again.
How
this
many
the third
cards have you
roll?
drawn?
That was my third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 1/1s. Discarding the island.
I have
To activate Merfolk Looter to draw a card.
gain a life and draw.
Get another insect. Discard Is It Locket. Reckless Scholar to draw card. Discarding the mountain. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So, you were at 6 before you activated those two. So you
Yeah.
should be at
Alright. Move to combat. 12 in the air flying.
36.
Not bad, not bad.
Second main phase. Second all 8. I get 16 generic mana.
Snap.
8 damage to your face.
28.
16 generic floating mana.
You doing anything with that? Open
Pay
red mana
2 and 2. Activate Locust God. To draw and get an insect. I have to discard Faithless Looting. I'm just gonna sack the insect to Ashnod's Altar. You take another 1. And with that, I pass and 14 mana disappears.
On your end step, I'm going to tap my Kozilek's Channeler in the Wastes. Tap the War Room to draw a card. I will not pay. My turn. I have 2 upkeep triggers, Clue and Life from Inventor's Fair. So I'll get the Clue, and I will gain the Life, and then I will draw the card. I will not pay. Play Eye of Ugin as my land for the turn. I will tap the Tamiyo's Journal, sacrifice the 3 clues, search my library for a card, put it into my hand. I'm going to crack the Nev's Disc, destroying all artifacts, enchantments, and so
I
on
have
and so forth.
responses. I will float 17 white mana, and I will sack 3 white creatures to exile Locust God.
And response.
Sack it to the Ashnod's
I will
Altar.
sack Locust God to Ashnod's Altar, destroying it. So I get his trigger at the end of Geralt's turn. Dealing 1 damage to you from Spiteful Prankster. Sacrificing Reckless Scholar and Merfolk Looter as well to Ashnod's Altar. Dealing 2 more damage to you from Spiteful Prankster.
Everything
That's
else.
it for my responses.
Yeah, I tap these 2 guys for mana. Any responses from you?
I'm very
So everything is
destroyed. I now have an artifact in the graveyard, so Emrakul costs 3 less. Actually, Emrakul costs 5 less because of Eye of Ugin. 4 floating mana. And wait, did you put a Locust God in the command zone?
I just set him on the side, so you should be in the graveyard, huh?
Okay.
Technically.
Alright, so I have 4 floating mana, 4, and 2 less because of Eye of Ugin. I am going to play Kozilek, the Great Distortion. I have 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards in hand, so his first ability doesn't happen. He's a 12/12 with Menace. I can discard a card with CMC X to counter a spell with the same converted mana cost.
Before you move through the phase that we're currently in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my 17 mana, X equaling 16, to play Secure Wastes.
17 1/1s.
1/1 warriors.
Yeah, that's true.
You done?
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. I will now play a Tainted Field. I'm paying 6 for Ethereal Absolution.
I'm going to discard Soul of New Phyrexia to counter that.
It does not resolve. Okie dokie, I will tap 4 then in that case. 4 Yawgmoth Threat Position. I'm going to go to combat. 1 at Narset. And
Narset dies.
14 at David's face.
Because you're the most likely to rebuild from this.
You also hit me for way more than 14, so there's that too. So 15 are tapped and 2 are untapped.
I take 14. Drop to 14.
And then I will pass the turn. Give me a land.
Alright, thank you.
Not a problem.
And there you go. Deal 5 damage to
Geralt's the problem.
I don't think she can deal 5 damage to Kozilek.
I can. I'm gonna pay 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to sack 4 dudes. Puts me at 11 tapped dudes. I'm going to give Torbran 4 -1/-1 counters and draw 4 cards. So Yawgmoth's only dealt 3 damage and does not die.
That right.
All done?
Not upset
That's for
about that.
countering my
All
Ethereal
done?
Absolution. We could have made a deal. I could have killed David. End her.
I'm really not upset about that. That was
You were going for me. I wiped the
Upkeep,
board.
draw.
Depends on if you countered it or not.
Island. Locust God. Pass.
It's a lot of open blue mana you got there, friend. Could be a counter spell.
if your guy has multiple colors, what color is it?
Both.
6. I'm going to attempt to play Ugin the Ineffable. I'm gonna -3 the Ugin to destroy Yawgmoth.
Alright, I've got 1 untapped.
Yeah, I think at this point we're all kind of neutered at this point.
All? You're perfectly fine.
No, Kozilek's dead,
Still got him.
and he's at 1.
Alright, he's negging. I draw 12 cards and I lose 12 life.
So Mo's at 9, Meg's still at 40, I'm at 14, and Gerald's at 30.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, untap,
He has a lot of cards now, though.
draw. Yeah, I've got,
There's a lot of.
I think 19.
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
can't-
options.
Can't play all of them.
7. I'm gonna play a swamp.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to discard so much. I'm at 9 life, so let's see how that goes. I'm gonna pay 5 to play God Eternal Oketra. And then I will pay 3
All this time and you
3
couldn't figure it out?
for Twilight Drover.
What does that do?
I don't know stuff. That gives me a zombie because of God Eternal Oketra. And then I'll pay white for Together Forever. That puts 1 counter on 2 dudes. And then I'm gonna swing my warrior at Ugin.
Well, that's fair. Planeswalker's in my graveyard. Emrakul costs 1 less to cast.
And you are done?
1/1. Oh, 1/1. And then I'm done and I have to discard a whole heck of a bunch of cards. I'm gonna go with
Dear Lord Jesus, please.
these cards, mostly lands.
Should I kill Mo?
All lands, literally all lands.
Go for it.
9? No, you shouldn't. I literally
Yes.
said you guys should stop coming after me
Yeah,
when
but I could kill
destroyed
you.
Kozilek.
I could kill you with this.
Yes, but we had an agreement.
No.
Yeah, kind of.
No,
A little
okay.
bit.
We had an agreement.
I'm gonna pay
He had an
9.
agreement.
And you don't have anything to counter with. You've got 1 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty safe here. I'm gonna play Fight with Fire. Fight with
think
Fire
you're being
deals
mean
5
here, Meg.
damage to target creature if the spell was kicked, which I paid to have it kicked.
I said I wasn't going to be the problem anymore.
If the spell was kicked,
said okay.
it deals 10 damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. Instead, those targets can include players or planeswalkers. So,
Can't give me one.
bye, Mo.
Real nice, Meg.
That was
Listen,
cruel.
That was really cruel.
Like, what I did was cruel, but that was cruel.
Listen, all right. You're the only one I can kill. It would be a waste on
I'll take
everybody
pride
else.
in knowing that I loosened the pickle jar for you.
It will be a waste on anyone else.
No.
Yeah.
Could have knocked him down to
Locust
20.
God.
No, I could.
Yes.
No.
This does more damage.
And
10.
you could have still hit me for 6.
No, man.
That's
Done.
That's a lame.
Yeah,
That's a lame excuse. A lame excuse, Meg.
all done.
Untap, upkeep,
Well, you had a
draw.
great run.
Well, no,
against-
I think we need to deal
All three of
with
us.
we need to
Yeah,
deal with
your
the
run
person at 40
sucked.
life.
It's
Want to have temporary alliance?
I've done nothing.
I've been nothing but fair to you.
Nothing.
I know, but I also know how dangerous Eldrazi can be, and
I won't-
it's very
wait,
hard to
wait.
control
Wait,
Eldrazi.
I will
Yeah,
not take your turn.
especially
My
me.
only flyer is Emrakul.
Jin Cataxis.
Oh,
What does that do?
Beginning of my end set, draw 7 cards. Each opponent's maximum hand
crap.
size is reduced by 7.
Okay.
Well, I just lost.
And-
Everybody lost their turn.
No,
At
you
the
don't
end-
need to worry about discarding until it's your turn again.
Well, it doesn't matter.
4 in the air, commander to you.
Wait. Oh, crap. It's the one flippin' time
I told
I had
you.
an instant that could do something about that.
yeah, you wasted it
Done?
Yeah, whatever.
You wasted
how many?
it?
4?
on a guy who thought he
4
was
flying, yeah.
Commander.
Uh-huh.
Biffed it.
You could have been
Alright, so at the end of my
Kingmaker,
turn, I
You draw
draw
7
7 cards. I get trigger first from Locust God. I get 7/1/1 flyers. Is a clue stone. Pass.
Untap. Draw 5. 2 less because of Eye of Ugin. All is dust.
Wait, which one did you get?
Each
with
player
the thing?
sacrifices all colored permanents they control.
Which one did you tutor for?
Those have no color.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Which one did you tutor for?
Pass.
Yeah,
At the
pass,
end of your
man.
turn, Locust God comes back
he
to
made
my
us have
hand.
to discard our hands.
That's a good.
I
point.
just what?
Technically, no, because that never
Doesn't
happened.
matter. I only had one, so
Tom threatened to make.
He
them
threatened to
discard
make it
hands.
not good for us. Kick his butt.
he's got nothing. I don't know. I can't even use that anymore. I'm gonna play Tectonic Giant.
Oh, that's a card.
And I'm in.
Untap, upkeep, draw. command tower.
Uh-huh.
And then 4.
Ah.
Locust God.
You could say a name and I would not know what it is.
Alright.
Preordain, I'm
David.
going to scry 2.
David, don't forget about his third Eldrazi Titan that he's got.
5 less to play. 7 less to play because of Ayavukin.
And I draw a card.
So it costs 8. I'm
So-
1 short.
So this has
Commander Sphere.
3 in it?
You can do it now.
Now!
Don't do it.
Pay 1. Destroy blue permanent.
You just take.
Swan
End
Song.
of turn,
Ooh, yeah,
goes into my
Swan Song.
hand.
My turn. Tap. Draw 4. Grand Dynamo. And I will pass the turn.
That was with 3 mana.
It's a fat mana rock.
That's like a
Untap,
PH mana.
draw. Dang it, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hot damn.
Does the commander resolve?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go at Gerald,
That's fine.
Decision.
which is 5 from the attack,
That's
plus you're both gonna take 5 damage.
I'm at 9. Garrett's at 20. Meg's at 36. Mo is dead.
I think Meg's dealt by far the most damage.
You can come at me. I'm fine with that.
Temporary
I'm gonna
truce?
lose. I got
And then we can kill each other later?
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done, Tess. I have no qualms about what I've done.
Untap,
My work here is done.
upkeep, draw,
What
island.
you've done is you've walked into the other person's house, run up to them, punch them in the face, and then be
Locust
like,
God.
my work here is done.
Secrets of the Golden City. I clearly have the city's blessing. So I
Lies.
draw
Lies and slander. You don't have the city's blessing.
A lot.
10. Yeah.
The city
So I
does
draw
not recognize
3.
those
3.
cards. Ah, dang.
To be dangerous or not to be dangerous? I think we're gonna be dangerous.
Do all
Life
the things.
dangerously.
Impact Tremors.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
What does that one do?
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to
no.
each opponent.
Oh no, this is that card.
It's not worse from Surge, though.
8 to you. In the air, flying, 4 of which is Commander.
No, you
No.
played it this turn.
She killed it.
Okay. Duh. I'm an idiot. I need to take 4.
But I still take 4.
I think
You
it's
fine with that?
Pass, yes.
Okay.
It's OG Ugin.
That's fair. That's fair.
If it was OG Ugin, it would affect the Locust God as well. Ooh, baby! Alright. 6. Dreamstone Hedron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 less because of Eye of Ugin. Breaker of Armies. All creatures able to block Breaker of Armies must do so. Proceed.
It's not
I really don't. It's not like I have a bunch of choices. I'm just saying. Untap. Draw.
Breaker of Armies. Do you have Ender in this deck?
I do.
I'm going to put out Stormfleet Swashbuckler.
Oh, that's
I
gross.
think you have this in your blessing.
Yes.
Do you have the City's Blessing?
Yes.
I like
That's
that.
gross.
I'm going to lose him. You're going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attack you with it.
That's
so
fine.
it's a
Breaker of
5.
Armies.
So I'm
If
good.
you deal anything,
I
you can
still
deal-
get the 2 cards.
Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
do.
That means I will be done.
On tap.
How many cards you got in
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
hand?
8.
Impact Tremors.
Trigger. Yeah. 1 damage to each opponent. Take 1. Snow-covered mountain. Tap 2. Firebrand Archer. Creature, trigger, impact tremors. 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, Firebrand Archer deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 2 for Dual Strike. So whenever I cast my next instant sorcery with CMC 4 or less, I get to
It's a
copy it.
non-creature.
Divination copied.
Draw 2 cards, draw
So-
4 cards, and only 1 trigger of Firebrand Archer because one was
Mhm.
cast, the other was copied.
Yeah, so I draw 4 cards. 4 Locust God triggers, so that gives me 4 more, so 9 insects total. 3, 4. Spark
Wait,
double.
Targeting Locust God.
Yep.
Good God.
So it is a 5/5 non-legendary. So I get
Who's that?
the Impact Tremor trigger, which you did. I will set Commander Sphere to draw a card. 2 triggers, so I get 2 more tokens, dealing 2 more damage.
We're at 9, 9, and 21.
11 and 4, total of 15 coming to you, Meg.
Whew, got 6.
Are you passing the turn, or
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Man,
Let's
this
see
would-
who survives.
this would be a lot better
The
if
next.
my land drops were better. Temple of the False God will be my land for the turn.
What the heck, Adrian?
Swinging at you with Breaker of Armies.
So I have to block.
All creatures able to block must do so.
So close. Because that's 7.
Yeah. Deal the damage to both of them, and I don't think they kill Breaker of Armies.
No,
it has the claws. It's a delayed trigger from the battlefield. It works. And it doesn't say the Locust God on the technical text. It says when this card dies, which is that card, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step.
Emrakul, the Promised End. I'm attempting to cast it.
What does it do again?
When it is cast, I gain control of an opponent's turn, and they take an additional turn afterwards. It has Flying, Trample, Pro Instant.
Results you targeted.
Yup.
As it said, plating, and permanents I control have hexproof. You can't target me.
Oh no, it fizzles.
8. Ulamog, and I'm going to exile these 2 creatures here.
Still have the mana to play Ulamog?
Yep, 2 less because of Eye of Ugin.
God.
Cost was reduced by 7 because of my creatures. I paid 6 with the Thran Dynamo and Dreamstone Hedron to play Emrakul, and then I used my remaining lands to play Ulamog.
Yeah, it's gonna be over. You're at 6 and have no blockers? Or 9 and have no blockers?
I think the Impact Tremors is going to do
Oh my god,
it.
I was thinking land.
He's at 9.
It would have to be him.
Oh, Geralt's still alive. I forgot.
Alright, so I played Hostility, he's Haste. If a spell you control will deal damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, create a 3/1, blah 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 blah. I'm just going to attack with him. And I'll go at...
I have 2 blockers, one's indestructible.
Yeah, it has to be you, David. Sorry.
So I take 6, go down to 3. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Draw 9 cards.
Wait, Moses, did you look that up? Is that clause?
It should.
Draw.
There's no real technical answer. That's a pretty specific thing. But it says if this creature dies but leaves your graveyard before the next end step, it will remain in its new zone, which effectively means as long as it stays in the zone where it went, which is the graveyard, Spark Double should still return to the battlefield because the trigger triggered while it was still a Locust God on the battlefield.
Triggered while it was still triggering. Send 6.
4.
Or no, send
He only needs to do...
Get 5.
Yeah.
One
no,
more
no,
damage.
it's doable.
Needs to do...
Whether or not he swings out or just
13
kills us with
damage.
ping, that's another problem.
2.
No, it needs to deal 8.
Didn't you already play Lazo
It's
Tap
both.
Plating?
It hits both.
No, that was a failed attempt before. 3.
Yeah, because he didn't have the command sphere.
Oh, okay.
Tragic Lesson. I draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you return a hand. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, here we go.
Get Don Meg.
I know, I can literally do nothing.
And then discard
If he just
a card.
activates the Locust God's ability, we're done. And
Yeah.
he's got the mana
And
to tap.
then
Got 16.
No, he's not going
Six.
to.
tap 2, chart a card, draw 2 cards.
You did it.
Hooray!
Which triggers Locust God, Spark Double, and Impact Tremors.
I had it
With that final trigger from Impact Tremors, I win the game. That was a close game at the end, it was a fun one at that. If you enjoyed the episode and the content being made, we want to let you know that we have a Patreon set up to help support us, to help provide you with consistent content. And there are benefits to being a patron, such as early access to videos, a patron shoutout, fan requests, and more. So thank you. That wraps up today's episode of Wooburg Wars. Thanks for stopping by and joining us. Careful on your departure. See you next time here at EDH'in Station. Hey, welcome. Just want to give a quick thank you to our sponsor, Nemesis Comics and Games. Located in Hamburg, New Jersey, your source for comics, cards, Magic the Gathering singles, board games, and more. Check them out on Facebook.